Good morning. It's officially the week of my birthday and I'm going to attempt to make my own birthday cake. This butter cake recipe is something I think about all year long. It is so good. We just got back from our walk and I am going to get ready. First thing I'm going to be making is ice cream. I don't have an ice cream maker, so I'm going to pop over to my lovely neighbor who happens to actually have one, and then we're going to get started. I haven't worn an apron in my entire life. Well, maybe I was like 12. When you get home, I'm gonna have homemade ice cream and cake. Hopefully. How does it look, me being in the kitchen?
I mean, you're always in the kitchen. You're a woman. Sarcasm. Best of luck.
Can you make this?
I'm gonna try to ride 120 miles today. Ice cream's gonna be really delicious after.
Yeah. All right, adios.
See you.
All right, so this is all the ingredients that you need to make vanilla ice cream, which I always thought making ice cream was a lot more complicated as far as ingredients go, but it actually looks doable, but we'll see. So the first thing is vanilla bean. Before we get started, I am going to go ahead and pre-put these in their serving sizes that we're gonna need. Okay, so the original recipe calls for 2 vanilla beans, but we are only going to use 1. I have no idea what I'm doing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna split it and scrape out, I don't even know what the inside looks like. So, well, we're just gonna see what happens. So what we're gonna do with this, we are going to pour 1 cup of milk in here, and then we are going to scrape all of the vanilla insides into here, and then we're gonna put it on the stove and we're gonna let it cook up to a boil, and then we're gonna let it steep. I had to Google that. It essentially means that it's just gonna sit in the milk for about 30 minutes, just like a tea bag would in water. So we're gonna give that a shot. Okay, I attempted that with my fingers and I'm not going to. I'm going to scrape it. It doesn't smell like vanilla. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that in there and get all the extras. Now we are going to add this. We're gonna wait for that to come to a boil and then it should be good. Okay, so now that is, I'm gonna be listening for that. As soon as that hits a boil, I'm gonna let it seep. I can't remember what it was, for 30 minutes. So while we're waiting for that, we are going to go ahead and mix our other ingredients. I feel pretty spoiled with KitchenAid. And so what we are gonna do, we're gonna combine the egg yolk, we're gonna combine the sugar, and we're gonna combine the heavy cream. Okay, and I was wrong on the mixing the heavy cream. We are not doing that yet. So it actually says that this is supposed to be super, super cold. So I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. We'll be using that later, apparently. So now what we're gonna do is mix just the sugar and the egg yolks. Don't make that mistake. Okay, you guys, it's been about 30 minutes since this has been steeping, I can't remember. What is the word? It's been steeping for 30 minutes, that is the word. And so now what we're going to do, we are going to bring it back up to a simmer and we are going to slowly move that into this while mixing it. So, and the reason I'm just guessing, the reason why you move it slowly into here is so it doesn't cook the egg. That's what I think. But apparently we're like making some sort of custard, so that's exciting. I can't even begin to describe to you how amazing this smells. It's like so warm smelling and just, oh, I'm kind of blown away with how good this smells. Very nice, very nice. I'm really excited. While we wait for this to bring in a simmer, I want to know down below in the comments, what is your favorite birthday dessert? Are you a cake person? Are you an ice cream person? Do you like pie? Do you like cheesecake? What is your birthday go-to dessert? I can see that it's now starting to simmer. So what we're going to do, I'm going to move that over here and we are going to slowly ladle it into this while this is currently mixing. I feel like we're in chemistry and I'm back in college and I'm in a lab and I'm making things and I have no idea what's going to happen when I combine everything. Okay, so now that it's blended, pretty sure that was supposed to be on low speed. We are going to pour the contents back into here and then we're going to move it back to the stove. stir it, it's supposed to thicken. By the way, I did not do well in chemistry. Not gonna lie, it's not getting thicker. What did it say? Stirring constantly with a wooden spoon on a low heat. Okay, well it is low heat, so. Okay, while that's going, I'm going to get the next step ready. So what we're gonna need is, we're gonna need a bowl, and we are going to need a strainer like this. It's going to catch the extra of the bean pod. And then I'm going to fill a bowl with ice. It doesn't look as watery as it was, but it's like not very thick. And it said that it's supposed to, when you stick a spoon in it, it should leave a line in it. So I feel like I've already fudged something up. Wow, I can't believe it. So I wanted to show you the custard test when you draw a line through it. Dude, that is so. Okay, what's next? So we are now immediately supposed to stir in this cool cream. So pretty. Now this is like the French vanilla ice cream where it's got that black speckle and a little bit of yellow. This is it. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour this into that, and we're gonna put this whole thing in that. So here we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. You guys, there is nothing calorie friendly about this, and that's okay. It's so delicious though. So we are going to do a ½ a teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to stir that in there. Ooh, it's so creamy. I'm just gonna put this in the fridge and it's going to chill for about 30 minutes, and then we are going to put it in the ice cream maker. While I do all this, we are just gonna get started on the cake. Okay, so here are all the ingredients to make this absolutely amazing and unforgettable butter cake. And I know you may be seeing the box and being like, yo, you're cheating. No, Paula Deen, this is her recipe. And she calls for a yellow cake mix box. Take it up with her. This is not like a typical cake where you just mix everything together and pour it into a pan. There are some different steps into it. All right, so what we're gonna do first is we are going to mix the cake batter, 1 egg, and we are going to melt 8 tablespoons of butter. And this is salted butter. I had to ask specifically. I was like, it's the butter aisle. Do I get salted? Do I get unsalted? Does it matter? Apparently it does. So it's just one of these is a 8 tablespoons of butter. So that works out. I'm going to just melt it in one of these little babies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The melting butter. So now we're going to add our cake mix. This is smelling amazing and looking really good. And so what we need to do is preheat the oven to 350. Now, while that is stirring, I am going to go ahead and get an 8x8 pan and I am going to butter it. I think that just means like spread butter around it. Then we are going to work with the next half of the ingredients. When I was growing up, my mom is such a great cook. She was always cooking. My favorite childhood memories is going home, knowing that there is going to be fresh baked goods of whatever she was making. My favorite thing that she makes is her cinnamon rolls. And Eric has requested that I make those cinnamon rolls. So if you're liking this video and you want to see me make some cinnamon rolls, I need you to comment down below cinnamon rolls. I will make sure that that happens. I told him I'd make them for Christmas, but he demanded that it happens a little bit sooner, which I am totally fine with because they are so delicious. So that is buttered. The mess, oh the mess. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to take this ball of deliciousness. We are going to press it into, as soon as I can get it out. I'm just gonna press that evenly. I'm going to just go ahead and set this aside. We are going to blend the cream cheese and we are going to use all 8 ounces of it. And we are also going to do another 8 tablespoons of butter. There's a lot of butter. There's a lot of butter in this recipe. And then we are also going to use 2 eggs and vanilla and the powdered sugar. So while that's blending, I'm just gonna go ahead and pre-crack these eggs. And we need 1 tablespoon of vanilla. So we need 10 ounces of powdered sugar. I'm gonna weigh that one out. I know this is just gonna like explode. It's okay, we're here for the mess. This is going to be amazing. Okay, this is definitely ready to rock and roll. So creamy. I should just try it. Oh my gosh, that's a dream. Go ahead and just pour this on top of this. Now we're gonna put it in the oven. I set it for 450, but probably it'll probably need to bake longer. Now that the cake is officially in the oven and it's cooking, it's doing its thing, now we need to go ahead and finish the ice cream. I'm just going to transfer this into the ice cream maker. See, I didn't even know one of these even existed. I've never used this before. So is this supposed to, oh, that's pretty solid, I don't know. So, this has been in the freezer, so it's nice and cool. Frozen actually, or to be honest, I have no idea. I'm a little bit worried because I didn't use heavy cream. Oh, okay, well there we go. All right. You guys are not gonna believe this, but we got ice cream. See, like how creamy. Oh my goodness. Look at that, we have ice cream. I can't believe I made that. That does not taste like anything I've ever been able to make in my life. Did it. Oh my goodness. That is delightful. So I'm gonna finish up putting this in my food prep container. The last thing I'm gonna do, we've got about 15 minutes left on the bake for the cake. I am going to just kind of get ahead of myself, and I'm gonna attempt to make a strawberry syrup to go on top of all of this. Last thing I'm gonna do is probably the most simple of it all. I'm gonna take the fruit and I'm gonna put it in a pot on the stove, and I'm going to bring it to a boil, and I'm really just going to let the fruit kind of just become mushy, like syrupy. I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar to taste and lemon to taste. That's essentially it, and I'll just show you what it looks like in the process. I can already smell the berry and just their fragrance. It smells just summery in a way. Okay, my sauce is done. It's super simple. I just put the berries on the stovetop, and then I just did a little bit of sugar. I'm not worried about it being super sweet because I know this cake is gonna be sweet and that vanilla ice cream is gonna be sweet. So I think that this is gonna I think it'll pair really well with it. I'm just straining this so I catch all the seeds, and now we're just gonna have like a really nice berry syrup to go on top of it all. This one I knew I'd be able to handle just fine. I think I can boil berries. So I did check on the cake, and it was pretty soupy in the middle still. So I added it for another 10 minutes, but the center is supposed to be slightly soft. So we'll see what it looks like here when it gets done. That is gonna be so nice. Look at that. I'm just gonna cover this and save it for later when Eric gets home, and then we're gonna dig in. So you can come join me. The baking is all done. There's no food for you. I know, you're a good girl. It's just perfect. What I ended up doing, I had it baked in a container and I flipped it over upside down, which is what you're actually supposed to do. I've never made a cake this perfectly. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be beginner's luck. I'm going to get Eric in here and we are gonna try this. All right, come on down. What do you think? I'm kind of surprised.
It smells amazing.
What's it smell like in here?
It smells like a magical cake that's been baked.
Okay, so let's go ahead and cut into it.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
Right? Oh my gosh, right? I told you. This is the cake I think about all year long.
I'm blown away. That is phenomenal. I'm blown away. I don't want to stop eating it.
So does that mean I won this round?
You definitely nailed this round. That's one of the best cakes I've ever eaten in my life.
Really? That makes me feel so good.
It's fucking amazing.
today was more of a success than we thought it was gonna be. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please make sure to actually like it. Leave a comment below with what you would like me to attempt to cook next. And make sure to subscribe. You can eat the rest of this cake. Happy birthday to me.
I'm gonna be in the next video.
Oh, you are? Because you're gonna be eating more.